A salesman commission C varies directly with his sales. It is likely at this point in the term you might not have been exposed to what this means, varying directly to his sales, but I can explain it to you right now. It tells you, okay, if your cost is $100 when your sales are $1,000, you're asking you to find your cost when your sales are $1,250. If something's varying directly, when one variable increases, the other variable increases. When one variable decreases, the other variable decreases. So that's what it's saying when it varies directly. They are related to each other. And so what you can do is set up a proportion, because that's what a proportion helps you with. So watch what I can do. If I know my cost is $100, when I sell $1,000 worth of stuff, pardon my cost, my commission. Okay, what do I get when I sell $1,250 worth of stuff? What is my unknown? So what I did is I set up a proportion to help figure out this relationship, because there's going to be a relationship between the commission and the money. If you look right here, I'm just going to say off the top of my head, the commission's 10% of what the amount he sells. I can see that just by looking at it. Sometimes the numbers wouldn't be that clear. So I actually could just guess what the answers be just looking at this. But it's just a relationship. It's saying if I earn 100 for every 1,000, what will I earn if I do 1,250? This is a proportion. It's a fraction equal to a fraction. And so all you do to solve this is I call it corners equals corners. It's what I say. Corners equals corners means you take the corner times the corner. So I take 100 times 1,250. And equals, so corners equals 1,000 times x, 1,000x. So when you see a proportion, and a proportion is always this, it's always a fraction equal to a fraction. That's what a proportion is. And the way you solve it is you do corners equal to corners. Some people call it cross multiplying. I like calling it corners equals corners. So back to our equation over here. To solve this, this is just a basic equation that you learned in the first couple months of algebra. I'd figure out what 1,000 times 1,250 is, and that'd be 2125000 equals 1,000x. Well, I need to get x by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 1,000, and that will give me my answer. So again, let me explain this one more time, what we did. Okay, if his commission was always directly related to his sales, was going to be consistent, I set up a portion. I put 100 on top and 1,000 on bottom. Now you may say, what if you chose to put 1,000 on top and 100 on bottom? Well, totally legal, as long as, let me give myself some room here. Okay, you kept the things on top related to each other. So if you wanted to put the 1,000 on top, you'd always have to put the 1,250 on top too, because the 1,000 refers to the amount of sales. So you also have to put the amount of sales on top right here. So it doesn't matter how you set up your proportion, as long as you're being consistent about what the top means and what the bottom means.